Alors William, l'Afrique est considérée...
So William, Africa is considered to be the most corrupt continent in the world in terms of consecutive international transparency rankings. At the African Union summit that opened on Monday decided to build on the need to fight corruption. Isn't that a prerequisite to boost growth on the continent?
Certainly, Hanan. Fighting corruption is absolutely a prerequisite for ensuring better living conditions for African people. And I find that the African Union decides to take an interest in this issue, which historically has done the greatest harm to African economies and societies. But before going any further, I would like her to stop for a moment and to understand what corruption is. The idea is to refuse to lock oneself into slogans that condemn and anesthetize thoughts in one piece. What is corruption, Hanan and Jerry?
Vous avez évoqué à l'instant l'indice de perception de transparence.
Well, corruption is a perversion, a diversion of an action or a resource.
Et dans l'édition 2016,
you mentioned the Transparency Perception Index of Transparency International. To read these reports that follow one another, it is a perception index for corrupt countries.
Le terme pays corrompu, on voit également que qui dit corrompu dit aussi nation, entité, entreprise, personnalité corruptrice. Dans la chronique d'aujourd'hui, je m'intéresse particulièrement à ces acteurs corrupteurs qui font que le Soudan
in the 2016 report, Sudan was considered the most corrupt nation in the world, but it is a report that perceives and classifies corrupt countries. Not only do we say corrupt countries, but also nations.
So far this week, just so you know, I've been literally accusing the law enforcement agents in Africa who are always, you know, when they meet you, they stop you on the road and say something like, "Oga, what do you bring for us?" or "Charlie, what do you have for us? We're here," you know. So I've basically been literally accusing law enforcement agents of being corrupt. But tell us, who really are the agents of corruption in Africa?
Let me tell you a story, if you can give me a little time. There was a case in Cameroon, a small town, which is home to one of the largest agro-industrial companies in the country, a subsidiary of a large multinational group. In 2007, when a new mayor was elected, he noted that despite the presence of this company employing more than 5,000 people, the municipality was broke. Staff salaries were not paid on time, and the worst is that the mayor cannot afford to invest in urban and road infrastructure. When he questioned the destination of the taxes due to the municipality by the agro-industrial enterprise, he realized that no tax had been paid for the past 25 years. On the contrary, the company presents gifts to the administrative authorities whenever the population wants to demand accountability. Faced with this situation, the new mayor undertook procedures for a tax adjustment to be applied to the agribusiness enterprise. Guess what happened to him? He was accused of fomenting riots and thrown into prison, where he spent 8 years before being acquitted by the Supreme Court. The Cameroon branch of Transparency International, in a report, accused corrupt judges for sentencing this mayor.
So, if I understand you correctly, corruption in Africa is due to foreign entities, so Africans have no responsibility.
There's of course an African responsibility, but there's a bigger and more global network. Let's talk about the ill-gotten property of the recently sentenced Vice President of Equatorial Guinea, Théodorine Obiang. Let us admit that there is indeed ill-gotten property. He was condemned for this. But there is no conviction for the people who received the money that allowed him to acquire this property. What about the channels that conveyed this money? Banks. We do not even mention them.
En Afrique, selon les Nations Unies, entre 1980 et 2009,
this brings to me the phenomenon of capital flight in Africa. The United Nations estimates that between 1980 and 2009, Africa lost between 1.2 to 1.4 billion through corruption. This money probably does not go into the pocket of the policeman who extorts the taxi driver. It floods the international banking system, whose actors are known. Let us note the crimes of interest. Chad is currently the victim of such a ploy that has made it lose almost all of its oil production. And they are not even worse in Africa, that are not supplied under the cover of some obscure actors. And very often, every single person who dies in Eastern DRC, Sierra, South Sudan, Libya, and whatever, literally falls under the bullets of corruption. Needless to say, this is a dry human and economic loss for Africa. In my opinion, the African Union has decided to focus on the scourge of corruption.